Welcome back to Overhaul. Today we're going to be removing the trim tabs, the rub rail, and loosening the cap on my boat in prep work for the transom. You have to forgive my terrible camera angles, it's just me. And I only have about 15 minutes of cameraman experience. Probably couldn't tell.
The next day.
All right, today we're going to tear into the transom. We're going to cut, I believe what we're going to do is cut the inner liner somewhere in this area here, down to the floor, down to the stringers. We're going to be digging all of this out. We're going to be ripping this stuff off. We're also going to be cutting these braces out. These are probably not going to go back in. I think these were added on to, as the transom got weak, as they added Band-Aids. I think this was probably maybe one of their first Band-Aids because it looks a little bit better than this Band-Aid, but it's been Band-Aided over the years. So what we're going to do is Fiberglass Coatings gave us a sheet of their Cusa board, or it's a type of Cusa board, and we're going to be laminating that in and rebuilding this transom. We're also going to be bringing the transom up. It will be a full transom, and we're going to add a bracket. So Max and I got a bunch of work today to do to tear into it.
Mike was talking about the last time we were talking about this thing. I still don't understand the benefit to enclosing the transom over an open transom.
Okay, well, we're going to enclose the transom, and if you decide that you want it to be, you can always cut it back down to the 25-inch transom that it is right now. Mm-hmm. So we'll put it in as a full piece,
right? And
which I feel that is the.
I mean, I'm not knocking the enclosed transom. I just, if there's benefit or not a benefit.
I believe for this boat it will definitely be a benefit.
Mm-hmm.
So we will do that first, and then if you decide, you know what, I want it to be a open transom, we can always cut it down to the 25, and away we go. So let's get started by tearing this stuff out.
All right, now there's two different ways that I see on YouTube about guys do transoms. There's one way you absolutely despise.
Yes, a lot of people will come along and cut here around the transom, leaving, you know, an inch, 2 inches of, and I've seen plenty of them do that. I mean, it's easier to do it that way. To me, this is the original skin that was made in the mold, and in my opinion, you never get that strength back. I just don't like doing them that way. I'd rather cut from the inside, glass it on the inside. But there's plenty of people that do it that way, and they seem to have no problem with it. For me, I just don't want to do it that way.
Yeah, I hear you.
So we'll cut it from the inside. It's a little more work, but I think it gives us a better product, in my opinion.
All right.
So let's do it. Yeah, whoever did this did a nice job. Wasn't the same person who did the other glass work.
You know the answer, Rachel?
No, because see, it's foam. It's back in 77. They would not done that in 77. And when you do, see if you can go around these bolts, and we'll try to get to the nuts, because they bolted that piece in there, and we'll see if we can't get that out of there also. There is 4 sheets of aluminum. That looks to be, I don't know, 1/8 inch aluminum plate. A ton of resin. Yeah, these guys were engineers for sure.
All right, it's about a day later. Busted out both of the rear boxes here. So all I'm gonna do right now is just strip out all this wood. I was talking to Dad off camera. He thinks this is the original wood from 77. So it's held up pretty good so far. Sees the modifications people have done over the years. These old Del rods, down rods, L rods, whatever the hell you call them. Forget it. But yeah, I'm sure we'll do a time lapse while I'm just breaking out all this wood. All right, welcome back. It's been a couple days. We got all the old wood stripped out. I'm joined again by Mike Strickland to help me out here because he's done this a few more times than I ever have. So, Mike, what are we doing today?
We're going to use a product called K-Cell that we're going to put in here instead of plywood. It lasts longer. It's just as strong as plywood. And Max, you won't have to come back in 30 years and cut it all back out again.
That's a big selling point for me. So what's the process to do that?
Well, first, we've got to have a couple of these. Coors Light, you see this?
Official
We need
sponsor.
sponsors.
Oh, okay.
All right. Serious now.
All right. So what's the process to do that? To get it fit?
First off, we're going to get some door skin and go around the perimeter of the transom with some glue sticks and a glue gun and glue it together. And then we'll take it out and we'll transfer it to the fiberglass that we're going to use to glue the K-cell in. And then what you would do next is you would take this to the K-cell, set on top of it, and transfer the pattern to it by going around it with a marker, and you cut it out.
So basically,
With the jigsaw.
this is basically just your template.
Yeah, this is your template, your pattern.
Okay.
And that's where you'll start.
All right, sounds good. Let's get to it.
Let's do it. Want the screwdriver?
I got it.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yep. Ooh.
Nice.
Go over it twice.
Oops. All right, we got the K-cell in. It fits pretty nicely. We did a pretty good job on it. It's got a little bit of a gap towards the bottom, so I'm gonna have to rub in some paste. Not that big of a deal. To glass this, we're gonna be using some chopped strand mat and some vinyl ester resin. And we'll run some screws in the back here, and it'll give a nice tight bond. And it'll pretty much be done. I can't emphasize enough how happy I am that we're doing artificial instead of doing wood again. The amount of wood that was on this transom to begin with, and it was rotten. It was a pain to get it out. So the fact that I won't have to do it again, I mean, it's great. So big thank you to Fiberglass Coatings. I mean, they've been a sponsor of the channel since we started. So the fact they're helping me out with this, and it's pretty great. If you're doing any projects on your boat fiberglass related, Fiberglass Coatings is your one-stop shop. And yeah, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time.